So the parcels from this morning, I've literally just packed up all this lot here. Got pretty much shoes in all of these, pretty much shoes most of the way over here. Got a Tonka toy over there. Oh, another pair of Dr. Martens there, DMs. Yeah, loads of shoes. Average sale price is really going through the roof at the moment. Had this return just show up this morning. It's a false INAD claim, so item not as described. He said it didn't work properly. I stuck some batteries in it straight away and...
There's nothing hidden in your head the sorting hat can't see.
There we go, so fully working. Fully working, so I've got to call up eBay on that and get that defect taken off my account. And this is going to be the start of tomorrow's video, so got to get these 22 or so parcels out the door here. All the labels are printed, as you can see. There we go. So, labels there. All a bit wild, as you can see. I've bought about 30 pairs in the last sort of 3 or 4 days. Hi guys, welcome back to the garage. It's been a little while. I was supposed to film yesterday morning, Monday morning, but again, bit too busy, couldn't get the camera out. I had like 21 orders going out the door. Yeah, sometimes, like I always say, it's a little bit too busy to film, so I thought I'd come on Tuesday morning instead, and hopefully we would have made a few little sales going up from yesterday afternoon up until this morning, which we have, so I'll go through them. But yeah, a few little things to touch on. Yesterday I got this in the post from eBay. This was from being nominated for the eBay Awards, being shortlisted. Got a nice little coffee cup there. Stays hot for like 3 hours, which is quite nice. And then in this box here, there we go, we got a nice little notepad. A nice blank notepad with a pen and a little power bank. So can't really complain at that. I mean, it's not 10 grand, but whatever, at least it's something. And a nice little message on the top there. A massive thank you for supporting eBay throughout the years. Your influence has been an instrumental in shaping our community, and we are genuinely thankful for your unwavering commitment. And the rest. Yeah, I mean, everyone loves little goodies like this, so I'm not really complaining. The coffee cup's nice enough, so happy with that. Yeah, so let's get into eBay. Received the email this morning. Did also have a little chat to eBay about this on a one-to-one video call the other day. I think they asked a few like experienced sellers what their opinions were on it. Had to sign an NDA and everything, but the cat's out of the bag now, so I'm guessing I'm allowed to share it on YouTube. They were wondering my thoughts on upcoming changes to making eBay fees free for private sellers. To be honest, doesn't bother me in the slightest. Obviously it's a bit of a kick in the face, but I've always been paying eBay fees. It's just part of the game, and I said to the guy on the video call, I was just like, doesn't faze me in the slightest. You're going to get a big backlash, but for me, I see it as just paying shop fees. Like if you're on a high street, if you're a high street shop, you're going to have all these overheads of paying shop fees to sell on the high street, and I work from my garage personally. I don't have any costs apart from paying the mortgage on the house. So paying eBay fees effectively is just paying my shop fees. And we get to sell worldwide as a business. So it doesn't really faze me. Of course, there's going to be a lot of businesses wanting to jump to the private account. I'm not sure if that's possible. I don't know if you can change from a business back to a private. Again, I've got no idea, but I'm pretty sure when I made the jump from private to business, in the small text below, there was like a little thing saying you couldn't jump back. I could be wrong. It might have changed. I'm not too sure. But yeah, my thoughts, if you're private right now, and you're not massive or wanting to grow massive, just stay private. You know, they're obviously trying to compete with Vinted, and yeah, we'll see what happens from now on. Of course, things are going to change. I think eBay are getting a little bit worried about the way Vinted are, and Vinted are kind of taking over a little bit, but eBay is still absolutely giant, and now they're doing free fees on top of everything, so they're probably going to start overtaking Vinted as well. I just think they need to change their interface a little bit. The way you do listings on Vinted, not that I list personally, my wife does, she just says it's such a smooth sort of operation. It takes seconds to do a listing, whereas on eBay, you've got to do all the item specifics. You can upload 24 photos, not that you have to, but you can. Yeah, specifics, description, pricing, best offer, all that stuff. Whereas Vinted, it's so much smoother. We were chatting about this last night, and she said that Vinted feels like more of like a social site, like TikTok, just scrolling, and it's just easy. Whereas eBay, you can't really just endlessly scroll, you know? You've obviously got to search the items and just go from there. I also got an email from eBay saying that I've been asked to join the one-to-one pro seller program thing. They say it's free, but then they say it's for 10 weeks. So I don't think it will be free after that 10-week mark. I'm not really too fussed about signing up to that. At the eBay Open, I heard that it was like £400 a month to sign up for this thing. So I'm guessing that after 10 weeks, they're like, 400 quid, please. So I'm probably not going to sign up to that either, because 400 quid for me, way too much money. Once again, I think it might be beneficial for some people that are massive on eBay, selling thousands a day, but not for me. But anyway, let's get into some sales. We've had some really nice ones the last 24 hours or so. Like I said, I would have filmed yesterday, but just too much going on. I had 21 parcels going out, which came to £831 minus all the fees. So free postage, that is literally just sale price. Obviously my buy price right now is about £13 to £15, so it is quite a lot, but then it's generating the sort of like £50 upward sales. I'm talking like £50 to £65. So in my head, it's still making perfect sense. I'm going to keep doing it. It's what's working right now. As you can see, I always try and clear this sort of shelf, but then within a few days, it quickly gets filled up again with more shoes. Got some really nice Sambas over here. Got the black leather ones. I'll just show you them against the light. Lovely black leather Sambas. I think I only paid 10 quid for them. Absolute bargain. And this is what I mean, 10 quid plus the fees on Vinted. They're going to be selling for around £50, £55. And once again, I know I always talk about these, it's because they're so nice and they clean up so nice as well. These ones were really grubby on this sort of white sole underneath, and I managed to get them a nice crisp sort of white again. And once again, I think I paid 15 for these ones, so paying up a little bit, but because the condition was there, I'm not too fussed paying a lot of money for these ones, because they will sell for around 50 to 55 quid. What else are we going through? We got the CCM helmet. I finally did get that listed. Again, I've got a car boot video to edit. I think I picked this one up in that video. Still haven't released that yet. And yeah, sticking with the ice hockey theme, got these Nike ice skates here. Paid £10 on Vinted, so £13 all in. And these ones I've got listed for about 130. Keep your eyes peeled for the Nike ice skates, especially the Supreme models. So a little bit of knowledge going your way. Nike Supreme ice skates, anything like that. You can usually pick them up really cheap at the car boots. I've had some crazy sales from them. I found a pair for like a tenner once at the charity shop. I can't remember the exact model. It was Nike Supreme, but they sold for like 150 quid. Ridiculous. I think what people do is they actually take the blades off the skates and then they put like quad roller skates on. So yeah, they turn the ice skates into roller skates. Okay, let's start with the shoe sales. We had 5 sales yesterday, which were shoes. Don't worry though, there are other items as well. We'll just start with the shoes. So if you're not into shoes so much, then skip a few minutes later and you'll get to the next items. But yeah, for shoes, what has sold? Pretty good bundle actually. Nothing compared to the weekend. I think we had 21 in total going out and probably about 16 or 17 of them were pairs of shoes. We'll go up in price order. We'll start with these ones here. They really don't look like much. All they are is a pair of simple Clarks, but if you actually look at the price on the inside, I got these at the car boot sale. These, so they say £48. Originally £69. I don't know who would pay £69 for these, but saw them in one of the little plastic trugs at the car boot, asked for the price and she said £1, so I was happy to pay £1 whole for these. They have sold for £24 with free postage, so plenty of profit for me. And literally all I'll do with these ones, stick them together, get a bit of brown paper wrap and put them straight in a poly bag. Nicely done. Should cost me about just under £3 to send them with every. Take away the eBay fees, because business sellers, we've got to pay fees these days still. Should still be a nice sort of £15 profit in these ones here. Going up a little bit in price, got these Salomon Sensefield 2s. These have been listed for months and months. I got them because they looked brand new. I think I paid about a tenner. Thought they would sell for around £45 because usually Salomon is a really good, quite profitable brand. The absolute lowest I'll take on them was £29.99, so I dropped the price to that and just waited, and finally they came through yesterday. Somebody paid £29.99 with free postage, probably about £10 profit in these overall, but happy they're finally gone. So coming over here, got a cheap pair of hiking boots, Gillette or Gellert, however you want to pronounce that. Waterproof, pretty nice condition, pretty much brand new to be fair. Paid £5 on Vinted and it was a brand new seller, so I got free postage on that, so about £6 all in. Always pretty happy to pay that if the shoes are in the right condition, because I just know there'll be some buyer out there that doesn't want to pay like £60-70 for a decent pair of boots but still needs a decent pair of waterproof boots. So I set my price on these for the same as the Solomons, £29.99, and just sat and waited, and finally that sale came through. Yep, £6 into £29.99, once again though with free postage, so we're working at that sort of small profit, £10 to £15. Going up though, we have these two here. So I remember I got these quite recently, paid £6 for these ones plus the fees, so about £9 all in. And I honestly can't remember on these ones here, but with Flyknits, because they usually have little hidden holes around them, to be fair, these ones were in really nice condition. Probably paid a bit less than a tenner for these ones as well. These ones both came through yesterday morning, pretty much back to back, £39.99 and also £39.99. So once again, working at that sort of £20 profit once the fees and postage have been taken out. These ones here have these little metal tabs on them. Never seen this before in shoes, but smile every mile and you get to do this. No idea if they came originally with the shoes. There's the soles on them, pretty clean, a little bit worn as you can see, but still £39.99 for them. Pretty sure that in the shops brand new, you're looking at 60 to 70, maybe 80 quid for them. And I'm sure a lot of you know already, free run fly nets are very popular, especially in this sort of colourway of the sort of Oreo black and white colour. There we go. Not in the best condition, but not in the worst at all. And still fetched 40 quid. Happy days. Right, so that's the shoe sales done. Okay, so let's get into the next sale. So next one is up here. Shine the light over here. You can probably just see a little bit of it just up there. It's not, what's his name, Wilson. Behind the fan over here. This basket right here, it's been listed for quite a while. Let's see if I can take this down. There you go, that can hang there for a little bit. I've tucked this out of the way for quite a few months now, and it hasn't sold until finally it came through yesterday, just randomly. First time finding and actually selling one of these baskets. Quite a large Fortnum & Mason basket, so pretty good condition. There's a few little twigs or whatever they are kind of poking out. But other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for these at the car boot sales. They do sell really, really well. So this one here, I paid £3 for at the car boot sale, and it has sold for £42.99 with free postage. So a very decent profit. All I need is a big box, and luckily, I did collect some boxes yesterday from the shop, which are actually really big. So that one there, yeah, that one should do all right. I might have to just make it a little bit taller, but that should be fine. But there we go, we got a nice big box for that. Yeah, so mixing it up a little bit from the shoe sales. And as well as that, yesterday morning we also got this sale come through. I'll just mount the camera over here. So it's been listed for quite a while, but finally it has sold. As you can see, it's kind of caked in dust. I need to give that a little wipe off before I ship it off. This is the Solo fire detector testing bag only. Found this in the charity shop for £10. You would have seen it probably about 2 or 3 months ago now, quite a while back. It's got another smaller bag in there for the sort of poles. Basically what it is, it's a fire detector testing kit. So I think on like the high-rise buildings, they have all the fire alarms and sprinklers and things, and this somehow tests them. I think it, like, if you have the actual kit, it blows like smoke into the alarm, and if it goes off, then obviously it works. Yeah, so, God, it's even got cobwebs on there. I need to give this a bit of a clean. It's been sat on this shelf for quite a while now. Yeah, paid £10 in the charity shop, and as you know, I was saying charity shops are pretty dead in my recent video with the bat. Yeah, paid £10 for this one, and the sale came through full price for £99.99. So lovely, lovely profit. And once again, probably stick it in another box just like this big one, which I've got another one down here. So straight in a box. It's not going to get damaged at all because it's a bag. Just needs a little wipe down, and we are good to go. Yeah, so I've probably got to start hitting the charity shops a little bit more often, because finds like this, so random, but yeah, they do sell. And if you're wondering how I got 100 quid for it, I'll try and flash up some comps, but these things, full price, if they are complete with the full kit, I believe maybe like somewhere between £1,000 and £1,500. Absolutely crazy. So unfortunately, it was just the bags, but yeah, people still pay big money for the bags, obviously, which I find crazy. Like, who's going to pay 100 quid for a bag? But found the right buyer eventually, and that is the joy of eBay. So don't get disheartened if things aren't selling. You will always find the right buyer out there at some point. Yeah, just stay consistent with the listings. Find a little niche like shoes, like I have. You know, shoes sell really well for me, but in the background we have the bigger ticket items still trickling in every now and then, which just adds a little bonus to the overall payout at the end of the day. So yeah, I'm going to get these two packaged, and I've got a few pairs of shoes to pick up, so bring them back, show you guys what I've got. But other than that, I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay, we're back from the shop. Didn't have many to pick up. Only 2 in-post parcels. So we got one there and the other one there. So 7 dropped off, 2 picked up from the lockers. Hopefully there's a few more every drop-offs today, as well as Yodel and in-post. Then hopefully tomorrow we can have a few more listings to get up. But that being said, I have got a backlog of shoes inside the house at the moment, all waiting to be processed, waiting to be cleaned and sorted and stuff. But yeah, let's get through these ones here quickly. I know exactly what these are, but I don't know the condition. Got a pretty nice pair of, quite small, but a pair of size 3 New Balance 327s. And I know you're probably really bored of these now on the channel, but they sell so well, so I always pick them up. These ones are like a leather sort of material. Never actually seen this sort of leather beige material before, with a sort of, there you go, there's the light. I want to say like a crocodile green to the end there. It's got kind of that like textured material on it. Pretty nice condition though overall, and the soles are pretty good, as you can see there as well. Good tread on the soles. These could probably be listed right away, to be honest. I might give them a little wipe down, but get them photographed quickly and done. And then in this box over here, again, I know what these are, but I'll keep you guys waiting. Ooh, I think we are treated to the original box as well, which is always an extra bonus, especially on a pair like this. Look at that, bubble wrapped box as well. Absolute luxury packing from Vinted, which is very rare these days. Nice pair of design Lokes. Looks like the original box. It's a little bit dented. Maybe that's why I didn't mention it. Oh, there you go. You can see there's a big old slice in the box. But I'm probably going to just tape that up and still list them with the box, just because it all helps them sell and stuff like that. Got the polishing cloth there, or whatever it is. You know how like inside shoe boxes usually have paper separating the shoes? I think Loke just use a nice bit of cloth because they're fancy. Wow. Not too bad at all. So these are like buckled. The model name is Mercer. You've got like a twin buckle there, insole there. But look at the undersoles. They're not a full leather sole, but just nice rubber and really hardly worn. That is crazy. Yeah, but they're both the same size. And yeah, literally no damage to these whatsoever. Little booklet there. And a little bit of foam padding. So, apart from the box being a bit beaten up, what an absolute bargain. These cost me just £10. I know how much these cost in the shops because I used to sell these back in my shoe shop days. You're paying sort of like 100 quid upwards, maybe 150 for design Loke shoes. So to sell them for 10 quid on Vinted and not actually cancel the order like a lot of people do, that's pretty crazy. So very pleased with them. They don't require any cleaning up. I'll probably just stick some shoe trees in them, get them photographed, get them listed today, and voila. So there we go, there's a better look on them. They're probably not as popular as lace-up models, but I'm sure they're still going to sell pretty easily. Crazy. Yeah, so get your knowledge up, guys. Learn about formal shoes as well as sort of trainers, Lokes, Barkers, Cheenies, Churches, all them. Trainers like this do sell well, of course, but just try and learn everything and then you can't really go wrong. Right, I think that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I want to say sorry for the lack of videos recently. I'm just so busy trying to get listings up and just trying to work on eBay rather than YouTube, as I keep saying. And also, I want to apologise to all the people on Instagram that have messaged me. I've been meaning to go through my requests folder and reply to everyone, but I just haven't got the time really right now. So yeah, it's all on my to-dos list. But yeah, for now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new here, please do go back and check all my other older videos out. Plenty of car boot videos. I know you lot enjoy the car boots more than the sort of garage videos, but we can only do what we can do. So yeah, I hope you all have a good week selling on eBay, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. See ya!